You want to see how your life gonna turn out? What are you doing each day? Hi, my name is Shara. Welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be discussing how to reprogram your life and achieve your goals in 12 weeks. Stay tuned. Oh, I just got an order for my business, y'all. Sorry. Ashe Therapy, please make sure to shop. We have body butters, candles, all that good stuff at AsheTherapy.com. So feel free to stop by and pick up your butters and candles. Anyway, let's get back into the video. Okay, so I've been reading a new book called The 12-Week Year. And I'm going to go into it and let you know what the first part of the book is about. So I'm only halfway in. It's broken up in two parts, part 1 and part 2. So I'll be giving you a little synopsis and discussing part 1 and how to apply it to your daily life. If you've looked into bettering your life prior to this video, we all know what to do. We all know what it takes to be successful. Discipline, marketing, this, that. We have read it. We know the things to do, but it's about applying it, which is the hard part. Actually staying consistent with your diet or your exercise or your marketing, whatever it is that you want to get better at in any field of your life. We have the blueprint. It's just a matter of simply applying it. When you look at your year as a 12-month period, you're automatically putting yourself in a trap because you lack urgency and you're not prioritizing. So you're thinking, okay, I came up with my goals in December. Now I have from January to December to get to where I want to be. And you're looking at all of your goals in terms of a 12-month period. And according to the book, that's where we already fall short. So when you have goals and it's so far out, like I said, you lack urgency and you lack prioritization. So basically what we have to do is look at our life. We have to look at our life and we have to think about what kind of life do we want to have. Then when you decide what type of life you want to have, that's when you start to think about your goals. Then when you think about your goals, you want to think about what you can achieve in a 12-week period. And you have to make your vision for your life compelling so that way you are more focused and more driven to get to where you want to be. So after each 12-week period, then you get to celebrate and you get to recharge. And I think that's a key point, because when we think about our goals for the whole year, it's like, then we gotta wait a year, and then you kind of get discouraged. You're not doing what you need to be doing. Versus if you only have to focus for 12 weeks, then you're able to really hone in, and then you know at the end of that 12 weeks, there's a reward. There's time to recharge. There's time to get your mind back right. So you get that same drive that you get in the beginning of the year versus having to try to keep that momentum for the whole entire 12 months, which we all know is not an easy task to do. So first and foremost, before you get started, you have to create your life vision. So if you don't have a vision, you don't know where you're going. When it comes to your vision, the book talks about focusing on key areas. The key areas are spiritual, relationships, family, income, lifestyle, health, and community. So you really have to take some time and sit down and really think about what it is that you want to achieve in these areas and where you are now. So you go through each of those points and you decide what do you rate this area of your life. And then you come up with a plan on how you want to improve it. As we all know, what you think really dictates the direction of your life. So your brain is a really, really important part of this whole process. And the books break down exactly how your brain works. And when you are constantly focused on your vision, your brain literally starts to change. So a lot of times when we're looking at our goals, we're looking at it as a whole, and we neglect the day-to-day activities that we have to do in order to get to where we are. So in this book, your day-to-day activities are really, really critical, because those activities that you do daily are a determination of where you will be in the next few months. And a lot of times, like I said, we don't consider the day as a really important factor of whether or not we achieve our goals. So in the 12-week year, it really wants us to change our mindset on the day. The day is really important. A day is considered like a week in our 12-week year. So as we all know, our day-to-day activities really affect our life. And when we normally look at our daily activities, we let the days slip by. As we know, we're like, dang, that year flew by fast. Dang, that week flew by fast. We really don't look at the day as a really critical part in our lives. But the 12-week year really wants you to focus on the day, because you don't have a lot of time if you only have 12 weeks in your whole year. So the day is really important, and your daily actions are what determines your results. So if you look at your daily actions, that will determine whether or not you're going to achieve the things that you want to achieve. If day by day you're not doing anything, then you're going to get what you have been doing, absolutely nothing. If you've been eating junk food every single day, yeah, when you look in the mirror 1 week from now, you may not be big and fat. Ooh, let me read. Oh, I shouldn't say that. When you look back in the mirror a week from now, you may not have gained a substantial amount of weight, but in the months to come, you will see the results from your daily actions, which is the same when it comes to your goals. You're not going to see the results overnight, but if you are working towards what you need to work on day to day, the positive results will show up in your life. One quote that really stuck out to me was, the greatest predictor of your future is in your daily activities. Like, you want to see how your life going to turn out? What are you doing each day? That will tell you where you're going and how your life is going to be. If your life remains how it is, then it probably just won't change. It could just stay the same. Or like I said, it could get worse. If you're just eating bad and you've been eating bad, it'll eventually catch up to you and it'll be worse. If you live your life where you are doing good daily activities, you're eating well, and you're doing the things that you need to do to be successful, then for a minute it will still look the same, but those daily activities will add up and they will propel you towards a greater future that you see for yourself. So you have to put in the work daily in order to get to that point. But also, another key thing that this book talks about is, when you're trying to change, don't look for 100%. And I think that is a key point, and I think that is something that we should think about when we are trying to change our habits, because a lot of times when we try to change, we're looking for 100%. And when it comes to that, it can be discouraging, because as we all know, it is not easy to change. So the book says, when you're trying to go on this 12-week journey, that we're looking for 85%. So each week you want to be hitting an 85% proficiency on all the stuff that you have dictated for yourself to do. And if you are doing that, then you're on the right track. So when you are not on the right track, you're going to feel some productive tension. And boy, do I feel productive tension all the time. So when it comes to TikTok, if I get on that app, I'm not getting off for a few hours. It's really, really hard. It's really, really hard. And when I'm scrolling on that app, and after I get done, like while I'm scrolling on it, it's all good. I'm enjoying the daily vlogs. I'm laughing. It's definitely a vibe. But when I get off that app, that is when I feel that productive tension, because I know that I just spent hours on TikTok when I did not do the things that I needed to do in order to reach my goals. So one thing that does help is that sometimes I don't even touch social media until I have done the things I needed to do. I won't get on there. I won't check my messages, absolutely nothing. So that helps keeps me on track. So that's a tip for you to use. Just don't even get on there until you're done, because we know that it's a trap and you'll be scrolling, and before you know it, the hours will go by. You give yourself 15 more minutes, and 15 more minutes turns to 2 more hours. So you have to be careful, and you will feel that tension when you're not achieving your goals or not working towards your goals. So you want to make sure that you are staying on the right track. A key point that I really liked in the book was to create breakout blocks. And I have talked about time blocking in some of my other videos. So with the breakout blocks, basically how it will work is that you will do like a 3-hour block in your calendar, and during this time, no distractions. You're not taking any phone calls from anyone. You're not doing anything that you're not supposed to be doing. You're just working on your activity for that time period. And I think that is a really good way to get your things done, because it doesn't seem like, oh my God, I have all day and I have to do all of these stuff all day. It's just like, okay, I just have to focus for 3 hours. So it makes it, just like the 12-week year, it makes it seem like you don't have all of this time to do your task. You only have a short window, which motivates you to stay focused for longer. So you just want to make sure you try to keep your commitments to yourself. Keeping your commitments to yourself helps to build your character, and then it helps to make you successful. And the last key point that I'm going to leave you with when it comes to this 12-week year is that greatness is in the moment, it's in your actions. When you think about greatness, it is not a overnight thing. It's that extra lap. It's that extra mile. It's that extra post that you push out. And as you continue to really focus on your daily actions and be intentional with them, when you look back, then you will see how great you have become. So if you have enjoyed this video, please make sure to like and subscribe. I'm going to be doing another video on part 2 of the book, just to let you know what it is that the book talks about in part 2. And then I have created my Notion template for the 12-week year. So I'll show you guys my Notion template, and then we'll go over that. So if you have not already, please make sure to subscribe, give this video a thumbs up, and thank you so much for watching.